Hello and welcome to Bead Time TV. I'm Gemma French and today we're going to be working on a bling ring. Now to create a bling ring, what you'll need is a selection of different components that will include short head pins, some 6mm Banarski crystals and a ring base with loops on the top of it. So the loops on the top have actually got space for 10 different components. So we'll be creating 20 loops on our Banarski crystals and they'll fit into the slots of each of these loops here. So firstly take your ball head pin, place on your 6mm Banarski crystal and let that rest on the base there. Now because you're working with single loops, we use the shorter head pin but we're still only going to need the centimetre above the actual bead. So we're going to be cutting off a little bit of the exposed head pin there. So to do this you're going to actually cut about a centimetre. And that means you're left with the centimetre exposed head pin after your bead here. And you take your round nose plier now, and this is used to create your loop. So grip with the round nose plier, so you've got your plier in your right hand with your palm facing you. Now if you twist one single loop round, what you'll do is you'll complete a finished loop that should just rest above the bead there. So one full loop coming round and tucking it into the top of the bead. Now we want to do that with 20 beads now, so you're going to be working on each of them in turn. Cut the stem to leave your centimetre exposed head pin and then loop that round. When you've finished your 20, what you'll do is you'll start by opening up one of the connections here and slipping it into this ring on the actual base. So to do that you take your chain nose plier, find the loop round that you've formed with the head pin and position the chain nose plier at the end of that loop, so that what that means is you can tilt it up without damaging the rounded shape. Slip it onto the ring base, onto your first little ring here, and then close it down. Now because you need to get two little Banarski crystals into each ring onto the ring base, I would do them all together. So you've got one on that first loop, I'm going to put a second one onto that first loop. So that's two together. You then take the next one, lift it open, slip through the second ring there, and close down. And essentially that's the whole technique of this ring. So you'll be doing that with all 20 beads, and what you'll end up with is a big cluster like this. Now the ring bases are great because they actually extend as well, so you can actually make them fit you. So once you're all done, make sure that all of the loops are closed and you're finished.